It's actually been a little while since I filmed, but that's only because I took a 2-week vacation over to Chicago, and I've actually been here for about 5 weeks now, so I don't have all of my makeup items here with me, so it's kind of hard to do updates on projects and stuff, but I think I should be able to go back to Utah and get a couple items and ship them back here, or I'll figure something out. But until then, I did go shopping at the Sephora VIB sale, the random one that popped up in the middle of summer. So I wanted to go through and show you all the products that I picked up recently. I did go in store here in Chicago once, and then I did make an online order. And I do have a couple of products that were sent to me as well, but I do believe you can get all of them at Sephora. First item here, I've wanted one of these for a very long time, but I just didn't want to pay the price on them, the like standard price that these are. This one was relatively inexpensive compared to the other ones. It's still really pricey, but I finally picked up a Natasha Denona palette. Let me show you what the inside of this one is. This is actually really pretty, and you know, the color palettes, the color theme on these palettes, all of her larger ones, I really wasn't that into. There's always a handful of shades that I just didn't think that I would ever use. Colors on this are a little bit more wearable for me, per se. There's only a couple in here. There's probably 2 in here that I'm probably not going to be using, but I'm really pleased with this palette. As you can see, I've kind of dabbled in here a couple times already. Maybe I'll do like a get ready with me or something. I have noticed that the shimmers in here apply so beautifully to the lids. I really like the way that the shimmers apply. I just kind of swiped a handful of them right here, 5 of them. So you can kind of see the shimmers are really shimmery and shiny, and the matte ones have a lot of pigment to them. They're very easy to blend so far, at least from my experience and the ones that I've tried out. So I've really been enjoying this palette here, and if you've picked this up or swatched it in stores, definitely let me know your opinions on it. I usually pick one of these up with every Sephora VIB sale, so I did snag another one of the Marc Jacobs liners. This one is a matte one, and I had seen this in a YouTube video a while back, and I really thought it just completed the whole look. But I swatched it out and it looked all right. I tried it in my waterline and it didn't even show up. So I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to play around with this a little bit more. If I can't get this to perform like I want it to, it might be going back. But I picked up the matte liner in the shade Mist Me from Marc Jacobs. This is one of their matte highliners. I did swatch it right there. So it's just very pastel, very light. And it's so beautiful, but even trying it on like the upper lash line, I can't get it to show up very well. Maybe it's just super pale, but I'll play around with it some more, see if I can figure out a way to get this to work. Also, if you see a shadow here, it's because it's very late in the day and I'm just trying to get this out to you guys, and there is a shadow casting off of my stand here, my tripod, so can't really do anything about that. I did sit back a little bit. Hopefully the shadow isn't as bad, but I was wanting to pick up some more Pureology shampoo and I was just putting it off since it's so expensive, so I decided I would try out a shampoo from Sephora, which I told myself I would never do, but I tried it and I actually thought that this was pretty nice. This is from Moroccanoil. This is the Moisture Repair Shampoo. I didn't pick up the conditioner just because I have other conditioner here, but I don't have shampoo. So this is actually a color safe, sulfate, phosphate, and paraben free shampoo, and it just left my hair feeling really light and fluffy. I felt like there was a lot more volume in my hair. It was a little bit flat on the top, but like the actual strands of my hair, it felt really full and fluffy and soft. So I liked this, and the scent is phenomenal as well. I have just the tiniest little dab of my face sunscreen left, so I decided I would pick up like a travel size version of one of my favorites. And I've had little sample sizes of this in the past and I really enjoyed it. So I decided to pick up this little kind of travel size version, the smaller size version of the Shiseido SPF. They have a much larger size of this that's around $40, I think. I think you can only get the small one online, but this is actually the Shiseido Ultimate Sun Protection Lotion. It has an SPF 50+. This is an invisible SPF. When you put it on, it is almost like a satin finish. It's not really matte, it doesn't go white, it applies clear. It doesn't leave your skin looking greasy or shiny or anything. I really enjoy this, especially if I apply this down before I put like a face product like a foundation or a BB cream or something. This looks really nice on the skin, so I'm very happy to have this. I did pick up one lip product, but I think it's going back. I did see this swatched out online and it looked perfect. The swatches on the Sephora website made it look like the most perfect, like cool tone pinky nude color. And it just doesn't work right on my lips. I tried it out. I just look dead with this on. This is one of the Sephora cream lip stains. I love this formula. This is a very comfortable matte liquid lipstick. This one is in number 37 pink frosting. There's nothing pink about this. This is like a straight up purple gray on the lips. So there is a swatch of pink frosting. It is super dark. I don't understand. I really don't understand the undertones on this one. It looks completely different online, and this is just not wearable for me under any circumstances. Any makeup look is just not wearable. I tried it out a couple times. It just doesn't do it for me. It's way too dark. So yeah, this guy, it's definitely gonna be going back for sure. It makes me really sad, but I think this was on sale anyway, so it's only like a $7 exchange. I might swap it for a different color, honestly, but yeah, that one just kind of let me down a little bit. I had seen that Kat Von D did recently put out some new eye products, and I know she's a little bit controversial right now, but these are freaking phenomenal. So this is one of her new cream foil longwear eyeshadows. This one's in silver chrome. This is what the package looks like here. She has 2 shades out right now. It's this shade, and then she also has like a rose gold color. It's really pretty. It's like a pinky, I don't even know how to describe it, but these are insane. There's no way, I know right off the bat, I gotta open this, but there's no way that it's gonna show up as beautiful as it is in person. This is what the little compacts look like here, and that is it before I swatch it. Wow. It is beautiful. Let's swatch this out here. Wow. Yeah, that is stinking gorgeous. And in person, there's all these little like micro shimmers in it. It's really, really beautiful. I highly recommend swatching these in store if you can, or going on Instagram and seeing them, because it is beautiful. So yeah, these are the new cream shadows that Kat Von D released recently. There wasn't a lot of buzz about these. I did see them on oh gosh, what's her name, Trend Mood's Instagram. So that's where I first saw these, and they're really gorgeous. If you're not in the like cool toned silver kind of a look, the pink one is really pretty, but I think it's just a tiny bit too warm toned for me personally. Another eye product, I was just kind of like on an eye product roll this time around, so I did pick up one of these bad boys. I had the green one on my wish list, and I was intending to purchase that one, but I went in store and I swatched this, and I decided overall I would use more of these shades. But since I've purchased this and used it, I've actually may or may not have already ordered the green one as well. But this is the Huda Beauty Neon Pink eyeshadow palette right here. These are just like her 9-pan Obsession palettes that she has out as well. So these are stinking gorgeous. My only qualm with this palette is that these 2 pink shades right here, they might look a little bit different with the direct sunlight on them here, but when they're swatched out and when I apply them to my skin tone, I can't tell the difference between those two. So that's really a bummer that 2 of the shades were taken up as almost the same tone. This shimmery pink one is so gorgeous. Let me do a little swatch of that one. So I did 4 little swatches right here from that palette. This one's not even showing up right. This is like a blue and purple, and it's showing up like pink and yellow. I don't understand that, but maybe it's just the lighting. But yeah, that shimmery pink is really gorgeous, and then these 2 mattes are just stunning. And it's really cool because I can combine the Natasha Denona palette with some of the shades from this neon palette, and it turns out really pretty. So I've been doing that a little bit and playing around with it just that way, and I really like it. I really like the 2 palettes combined. I really like this one, not so much on its own, but I'll pull like 2 or 3 shades from this and kind of add it to my look, whatever I'm doing. Sometimes I can use this palette and then I'll just use like a different color in just like the crease to ground the look. But yeah, this is a really pretty palette, and like I said, I may or may not have that green one showing up soon. I do have a couple like psoriasis spots, and I got attacked by mosquitoes earlier this year in the summer, and they're just not healing. So I saw that this was just released right as the sale was going on. This is from Murad, and I don't typically purchase stuff like this, but this is the Invisiscar Resurfacing Treatment, and I didn't get this for acne because I don't really have major acne issues, but it's supposed to help the scars heal up a little bit quicker and easier. So that's what I got this for, is for my mosquito bites that left a scar and the little psoriasis patch that I have. So I don't know if it works. I'll definitely let you guys know, but let me show you what the little container looks like. This was pretty expensive, I thought. This was I think it was $35 before the sale, but it's just a teeny little baby guy, half of a fluid ounce in here. So the little pump on here makes it look a lot bigger than it actually is. But yeah, I'll let you know how that does for healing spots and scars. I did pick up one little sample here. I got a sample of the Dior Backstage Foundation, and she gave me the shade Zero Neutral. Is that a shade? I don't think I have a shade Zero. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'll have to look it up online. The very last thing that I had picked up, I had to order this online. This is one of the Soul... What is this from? Oh, the Touch and Soul Metalist Sparkling Foiled Pigment eyeshadow in parentheses, and I picked up the shade number 5, Hollow Mulberry. This is really beautiful, and I'm slowly collecting every single eyeshadow product that looks like this, whether it's in a cream shadow stick, a cream form, a glitter, just a regular eyeshadow. It's like that shifting shade. It goes from like the purpley mauve brown to like a tealish green, like a blue-green sometimes. So this is what it looks like here, and you're probably just gonna see like a brown with a green shift possibly, but from my angle I can see purple and then it shifts to green. I swiped it here and it's doing the same thing. It just looks like brown and then maybe a yellow, but if you look up swatches of this, this is stunning. It's essentially like Urban Decay's Solstice eyeshadow, but that duochrome is just not translating, I don't think. It's got like this purpley mauve tone to it, and then it's got a pretty prominent sparkly, glittery looking green. Oh, it's really pretty. I wish you could see that. I'll try and take this outside in the sun and see if I can get the true tones to come up. If not, I'll try and insert a photo off to the side. This does feel a little bit flakier and grittier than the Urban Decay Solstice shadows, but it's pretty, so I don't mind working with it a little bit. It's really gorgeous. I do have the taupe one still on my wish list, but I'm very happy with this one. Okay, then I have a couple products here that were sent to me from the Octoly website. So this was actually sent to me from Sulwhasoo. This is the Perfecting Cushion Intense. This is the broad spectrum SPF 50 sunscreen. I got shade number 11, which is the lightest pink shade. This is very similar cushion compact to the ones that I've tried in the past. I'm really new to that. I've only just tried those this year, the cushion compacts, and this is probably the prettiest packaging that I've seen. It's got like this brushed metal look to the bottom. It's not really metal, I think this is plastic, but it looks like brushed metal. Then it has this gold cap, and the top is like a really pretty fingerprinty kind of. It's very gorgeous. They put a lot of money into the packaging. It has a very nice mirror, and then your applicator is actually brown on this one, which is a little bit different, and then the cushion compact is underneath, and it probably doesn't look like it, but this is my shade that I have on right now, and actually comes off looking really light on my skin, and then it kind of like settles in as I blend it and like push it into my skin. It blends in a lot better, and I've really been liking this. This seems to have a lot more, well, I wouldn't say a lot. This seems to have more coverage than like the Laneige one that I really enjoy. This one, the shade is perfect. Surprisingly, I don't think that I'm that pale, but apparently I am. So yes, this is very pricey, but in this huge package here, you don't just get the one, you get 2 of them. Underneath here, you have your extra pouch, your like replacement cushion. So you actually get 2 for the price of 1. Not really 2 for 1, because you're only getting 1 fluid ounce. You get 1.05 ounces out of the 2 packages. So you know, it's a bit pricey, but if you cut it in half, yeah, I guess you could kind of justify getting 2 cushions. The trouble that I have is remembering to dab and kind of like roll and blend as I go. I kind of just want to dab it. And I know that's not what you're supposed to do, but yeah, the scent, I don't like the scent on this one, but it really does fade. It dissipates pretty quickly. So yes, I've really been enjoying that. If you've tried any Sulwhasoo products, let me know what your thoughts are on them, because yeah, I've never tried anything from them before. I was very excited to see this on the Octoly website. As you guys know, I love Sol de Janeiro products. I love the fragrance of all of them. I haven't found one that I really don't like. Even the Coco Cabana one that everybody was complaining about, I kind of like that one a little bit. Like, it was very strong, but I still liked it. So this one was just sent to me complimentary from Sol de Janeiro. This is the Glow Motions Master Flash Glow Oil. And this smells identical to the original Boom Boom Cream in the yellow container. So I actually saw this out when I was browsing around the store, and I was like, oh, has that one been sitting out for a while? Because it looks kind of funky. I don't think it's supposed to be that color. This is what it looks like here. It's almost like a taupey, tannish brown, and then it has some shimmers in it, floating around in it, but it's supposed to look like this. This is a limited edition shade, I guess. I actually didn't bring any perfume over here with me, so I've actually been using this as like a perfume or fragrance substitute. So it does come with a pump, and it is travel friendly, so it does have a lock up at the top. You can unlock it, and I don't think you're actually going to see the shimmer, but I'll try it. I like to apply it on my tattoos over here, so I'll put a little bit out so maybe you guys will be able to see this. Probably not with the camera tripod right in the way. Yeah, I'm trying to apply this and it's not picking up. Let me try and put a little bit like right in the center of my collarbone here. Maybe you'll be able to pick it up there, because I have been applying it here. I'll apply it to like the tops of my shoulders, just my arms, down the center of my legs if I'm wearing shorts or something, and it looks a little bit greasy initially, but it'll kind of absorb into the skin just a little bit and it won't look as greasy as you wear it, and it just smells so good. Oh my god, it smells so good. But you will have little shimmeries all over your hands, so definitely wash your hands after you apply it. But it does say on the container here you can apply it 2 ways essentially. For all over the body, you just gently buff it around. I just apply it like I apply body lotion. And then for the face, it says that you can use it as a highlighter, or you can just mix it with your foundation, and then you'll have little shimmers in your foundation on the skin. So I haven't tried it out like that. I've only tried it on the body. I didn't actually know that you could apply this to the face. I'll have to try it like that. But yeah, it doesn't have any base color to it. This is like a translucent product. It's like a clear product. I haven't used it that much, but I'm all the way down to there, so I guess I better start slowing down on this. But I thought I would use it as much as I could while I'm over here in the summertime. I feel like this is a really summery fragrance, the original Boom Boom fragrance. So, oh, and by the way, this is supposed to be transfer resistant. I have noticed like I'll get it on my hands, and if I wash my hands, I don't really have it on like my clothes or anything, but if I don't wash my hands, I'll have shimmers all over. And you know, I don't really mind that, honestly. I don't really mind having little glitters everywhere. This next one, this was actually sent to me from Eve Lom, and I had talked about this in one of my favorites videos, just one of the recent previous ones that I uploaded, and I had the full-size version of this. This is the Eve Lom Facial Mist, the Radiance Face Mist is what it's specifically called, and I love this. I don't feel like any other facial spray does for my skin what this one does. I feel like this one really does the best job of, if I have makeup-y looking makeup on my face, it makes it look more skin-like. All the others say that they do that, but they really don't like mesh well with your skin, if that makes sense. I have a problem with that. I don't know if it's just because my skin is so insanely dry that stuff just doesn't want to become one with the skin. It kind of just sits on top of my skin. Doesn't matter what I'm using, what foundation it is, what powder it is, it just sits on top of the skin. But this does a very nice job of making it kind of just blend into the skin, if that's possible. I don't know how it does it. It says it has a ton of really great ingredients for the skin. So I know the price on the full size of this facial mist is like $45. I thought it was $30, but no, it's $45. So I was definitely mistaken, but they did send me out 2 of these little deluxe sizes, and I really like that. So I've been using this one for a couple weeks, and I probably, I don't know, maybe a third of the way through this, almost halfway. So I like that I have this smaller option. So I'm definitely going to be purchasing the smaller ones once I run out of the ones that I do have. I always make sure that I really shake this up before I use it, because if you look really close, you can see that there's almost like little floaties in this. And I think that's like their skincare products that are within the mist. Let me see if I can find on the paper here. It says that your moisture levels are immediately increased by 80% and the skin remains hydrated for up to 48 hours. So I know that they kind of seem to always boost their claims a little bit, but I really feel like this does hydrate my skin. I've been loving the little travel guys. I don't know what the price is on these, but obviously I would say they're probably gonna be around the $18 to $25 range. If I can find out the correct price, I'll put it up at the top of the screen. Okay, almost done. I did receive a new one of the Fresh Sugar Rosé lip treatments. I really do appreciate this currently because this one, it does have that SPF of 15 in here. I have purchased the full size of these in the past, but just the original version. I haven't had the rosé version in the full size. I've only had the like 100 point perk sample, so I have been using this a little bit. It's very, very soft, so you can't leave this in like your pocket of your jeans or anything. You really have to keep this in your purse. You have to keep it in a cool area because it's a very soft product and it does melt easily. And if it gets too warm, then it'll break at the base there. So I really love this color. I'll give you a little swatch if you haven't seen this yet, but I'm sure everybody's seen it by now. It's very light pink color. It just kind of plays off the color that's on your lips. So that is a swatch of it right there. Very light. It's not too shiny. It's not too sheeny on the lips. I'll just put a little dab over my lipstick now because I have a matte liquid lipstick on and it's feeling a little bit dry. So that didn't add a ton of color, but it just really plays off the color that's in your lips. And it's not too waxy either. It's a very soft formula and I feel like my lips stay hydrated. So like I said, I have purchased the full size of one of these in the past. I went through probably 4 or 5 of the little mini guys of the rosé color. I'm really happy to have this one here now, especially during the summer. Even though summer's winding down, we're going into the fall, but the sun's still out. And so I like to have a little bit of SPF on the lips. And the final item, this was actually sent to me complimentary from Clarins. This is the Jolie Blush from Clarins. This is the lightest pink color that they have. This is in 01 Cheeky Baby. Let me pull it out. This is matte, and I was gonna apply this to the cheeks today, and I completely forgot, or else I would have it on. But I was wearing it the other day, and I was like, wow, that looks really nice. I feel like I should wear like a light pastel pink more often. I think the packaging is really beautiful on these. The scent on this is really strong. That's what I noticed right away, but it does have the same kind of included brush that like my Chanel makeup products have. So I thought that was really nice. And then it does come with a little plastic disc that I keep over my blush, but this is the pink shade right there. This is in shade 01. That's really pretty. It does look to be matte, but it does have like a very, very fine, it's like a satin kind of look to it. That is the blush there. I didn't really blend it out. I tried to build it up so you could see what it looks like, but obviously I wouldn't apply that much on my cheeks. But it's a really pretty finish. It's not like a shimmer or a sheen. It just has like a nice glow to it. So it's not fully matte, but it comes off looking kind of matte, I guess, if that makes sense. But yeah, the scent is really strong. I would say if you're sensitive to scents, you might not want to pick this up. I didn't have much luck with the actual brush that they included. I found more luck with a natural bristle blush brush. All right, fine. I'll apply a little bit to my cheeks just so maybe you can see it. I'm just using my MAC 129 blush brush. This is their original like natural bristle brushes. So I'm just gonna put a very light amount on. I know it's like a really bright like baby doll pink color, but after a bit, it kind of blends into the skin, so I don't think it's too crazy. I kind of like it. I tried to sit back so you could maybe see the blush a little bit better on the cheeks, but yeah, I'm not a fan of the included blush brush, so I'll probably set that off to the side for like a highlighter or something, but I do like the compact and the blush itself. I just wish that it didn't have a scent. And then the very last thing, this did show up through Influencer. This is from Estee Lauder. They sent this out, which was really nice. I thought they were actually sending out a larger size, but they just sent out the little baby size, which is fine. So Estee Lauder sent out the Advanced Night Repair Synchronized Recovery Complex 2. I've actually had this sent to me like in the full size from Octoly from Estee Lauder, but they just sent this little baby size, which I don't mind. This will last me a very long time because I only use this in targeted areas anyways, but this is supposed to have hyaluronic acid in here, which is supposed to lock in the moisture. It's supposed to have antioxidants that helps to neutralize the visible signs of aging. And in just 1 week, you're supposed to be able to have your skin feel more hydrated, it's supposed to look healthier, and it's supposed to glow. So I don't know, I'll try this one out again. I really didn't see any actual anti-aging results from the last product that I had that I used up, but I'll try it again. I don't mind. So anyway, that was everything that showed up recently that was sent to me and that I had purchased. So I really appreciate you guys watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.